Whoa. Okay, here we are. Wow, it's UMINEKO time. UMINEKO time. UMINEKO time. Time for UMINEKO.
Are we live?
We're live.
Is that your intro?
UMINEKO time. What? It's in my voice.
Alright.
It's in my voice. Wait. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm Archie the
Hey
Second.
guys, today we're gonna be playing a little game
Called UMINEKO when they cry.
You're not gonna do a cool stream intro. You're not
That's
gonna
what
do a Ludwig. Do a.
That's what that was. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the stream. I'm here with my epic, awesome people. I have Shane / CorporalCanada. That's that little guy in the corner.
Hi.
Actually, we're both in the corner.
No, but you're not the little guy. You're like.
You're the medium guy.
Yeah. And if you do exclamation mark friends, you get the links to Shane's shit. So if you like Shane, that little guy down there, you can go to his Twitter or something. And then this one right next to me is my lovely partner, LannyVA. And I made a special.
God, I just realized I get my own thing.
Yeah, you get a special command.
Thank you.
Yeah, that also includes your pronouns and shit. So yeah, if you also like them, you press that exclamation point and follow them. Yep.
How does it feel that you don't get your pronouns, Shane?
Shane, what are your pronouns?
I don't care.
Dad.
Is that it?
Dad / daddy.
Dad
slash papa.
man.
That's what it. Oh yeah, my pronouns on Discord are he, him, papa.
Yeah. You heard it here first, guys. Hell yeah. Anyway, that was my intro.
Isn't there a way to for me to open up the chat in like just the chat box so I can like not have the whole stream open on the side?
Perhaps.
I
think.
Is it like F11 or F12 to pop it out? Something like that.
I don't know.
No, F11 is full screen.
Guys, why don't we start? Ding dong, bing bong.
Yeah,
All right,
reading.
episode 1, Legend of the Golden Witch. Welcome to Rokenjima. The Golden Witch extends her heartfelt greetings. Please take it easy and relax for the time being. There's no need to think overly hard about any of this. Quietly accept all that is about to happen. All that is being asked of you. That is all that is being asked of you. The difficulty level is standard. We might as well at least start by taking the easy road.
Wait, there's difficulty?
Not, well, they like to say that, but we're not the ones playing. So we're just reading to BH.
Huh?
Wow, tips mode. Yeah, okay. This is basically this story is obviously fictional and fantastic in nature. Any resemblance to existing individuals or organizations is entirely coincidental. Entirely coincidental. All right, we start out with Gilves. Hold on, before we do that. Oh shit, I just muted.
I gotta put up my noise for
You what? Huh?
I gotta put up my I'm resetting up my booth. I had to move the wall.
Wow.
That's fine, because this gives me time to figure out how to open up the chat box.
This also gives me time to switch to the original images. Get the new ones out of here.
I'm just moving a wall.
You don't like the high quality art?
I like the low quality art.
That looks like CDI link level.
It gives me I like it better. It just has more feeling to it. Just has more oomph. Oops. Teehee.
Okay.
Why does this old guy look so sultry? That's so true, Adam. Adam, are you into gilfs? Are you a gilf lover as well as a dilf lover?
I'm guessing I'll do old man.
There's also another. Oh, you know what? I want you to do the second old man that comes on here because I think you'd be great at him.
So what does that mean? Does that mean I'm doing
I mean,
it?
you could do it or I could do it.
Dude, you do it. That'd be funnier.
Okay, you got it. All right, are we ready?
No.
Okay.
I believe in you.
All right, I'll just start. Again. So, you haven't overcome your love of alcohol. The old physician let out a sigh as he removed the stethoscope. Two elderly men could be seen in the dimly lit study, which was filled with dust and a sickly sweet stench. In the corner of this room, which was much larger than what most people would call a study, was an expensive-looking bed. A man undergoing a medical... I shouldn't be the narrator.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I shouldn't be the narrator. I can't read. I forgot.
In the corner of this room, which was much larger than what most people would call a study, was an expensive-looking bed, a man undergoing a medical examination, and the physician conducting it.
Let's go.
There was also what appeared to be a servant watching over the whole scene.
I will say,
There
I
he
feel
is.
like not being able to read might be a baseline requirement for something
Okay,
like
I can
this.
only read sometimes, and that's when I can read dialogue. I can't read anything else.
Okay, this is a different guy,
Yeah,
right?
I
He
wanted
looks
Shane to
just
be
like the other guy.
I wanted Shane to be this guy specifically.
This guy?
Yeah.
The bottle is my friend. It is no less of a friend than you, and it has stood by my side longer than you have.
As the man bearing his chest for the stethoscope rearranged his clothes, he spoke unapologetically.
Kinzo-san, your body only appears to be well thanks to the effects of the medicine. However, if you continue to drink such strong spirit, the treatment will become meaningless. Trust my judgment. Refrain from drinking.
I thank you, though only for the sentiment, my friend. Genji. Another glass. Water it down. Slightly.
Is that an Overwatch reference?
Yes.
That way Nanjo can save face.
The game made in 2002.
Alright, I got this guy.
Yeah, you got him.
Are you quite sure?
After eyeing both the master who demanded the alcohol and the family doctor who forbade it, Genji, the old butler, silently gave a slight nod and carried out his master's orders faithfully.
Slightly gave a slight nod.
Silently. I haven't warmed up
No, it's
yet
okay.
either.
It's okay. It's okay. Warm. You're so warm right now.
warm.
Warm.
Water, actually.
Water. Warm water.
No, it's cool water.
Cool water.
Don't let, young voice actors out there, don't
Yeah.
let these geezers who think they know what they're doing tell you, oh, you need warm water. Fuck that, and they old throw. You ain't old yet.
Drink soda.
cold
Oh shit. I didn't mean
Ice
to-
cold milk before every recording session.
Drink soda. Drink energy drinks. Drink nothing. Go in raw.
Drink alcohol.
Drink-
A lot of alcohol.
You know, melted cheese. That's also good. Okay. Oh shit. Did we?
I skipped something, but it's okay. Don't worry
shit.
about it.
Patrick said, Nanjo, you're my close friend, and we have known each other for quite a long time. I'm deeply grateful for all that you have done to keep me alive this long.
I have done nothing. After all, you never listened to my advice as your physician.
Damn. Oh wait, no, is that?
No, that's him. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And you never listen when I warn you about a mistaken chess move you're about to make. It seems only fair, does it not?
Master.
Thank you. I wouldn't die if I ran out of your medicine, but I would die if I ran out of this.
Disregarding Nanjo, who had his face set in a resigned expression, Kinzo took the glass that Genji was holding out to him. Very few people would associate that venomous color with an alcoholic beverage. Who is?
I think it's Kinzo again. Your guy.
Oh yeah, Nanjo. Be honest with me. How much time do I have left?
Well, now. How short must I make it to convince you to set the bottle aside?
Nanjo once again let out a sigh of resignation. Why do I do this to myself every time?
You don't have to be the narrator.
No, I'm committed to it.
Okay.
Then he finally spoke to Kinzo as the last. Then he finally spoke to Kinzo as the latter swirled his glass.
You don't have long.
What precisely do you mean by that?
Let us illustrate it with a chess game here. You have very nearly achieved checkmate, but you have not yet cornered my king.
Nanjo's gaze was directed at a side table with a massive chess set placed on top of it. Judging by the positioning of the pieces, the game seemed to be entering its final stage. Black's rook and bishop were cutting deeply into enemy lines. White's king had already been castled and cornered so that even an amateur could see that the match would reach its conclusion before too long. Every time Nanjo came to give a medical examination, both of them would make a few moves. Nanjo was hinting that Kinzo would most likely fall into his eternal sleep before this game could be concluded. These were less the words of a physician than they were the words of an old friend.
Were you a normal patient, I would recommend that you write a will at this point.
And what is a will, Nanjo? Handwritten instructions to the vultures on how to devour and scatter my corpse?
No, not at all. As the word suggests, it is a way for you to record your will for later generations. It is far more than just a means to divide up your inheritance.
Huh. And apart from the division of the inheritance, what might I write of?
You might write of your regrets, or matters you have left unfinished. Things you want to pass down to others, or merely matters you wish to communicate. Anything you want.
The things I want to pass down to others, or matters I wish to communicate. Ridiculous.
Ushiromiya. Miya.
Ushiromiya.
Ushiromiya Kinzo.
Ushiromiya Kinzo.
Yeah.
Have not one thing I want to tell or leave behind.
Get it, bitch.
I was born with nothing. I will die with nothing. There is nothing I wish to leave to my foolish children. Even if the end were to come today, even if it were to come right now, I would accept that fate of death without a trace of fear. I created everything. My fortune, my prestige, everything. Those were built up by me, and they will be lost along with me. There is nothing I wish to leave behind. Nothing!
Yes, bitch.
After I'm gone, I care not if it all goes to waste. I desire no tomb, no coffin. Those were the terms of the contract I made with the witch. When I die, everything will be lost. That has been part of the promise since the beginning, and that's why nothing will be left behind. There is nothing I can leave behind.
After reaching a furious crescendo, Kinzo suddenly slumped over. His expression was limp and feeble, as though an evil spirit had possessed him, then left.
However, I do have one regret. I have nothing to leave behind. But there is one thing I cannot leave undone. You would do well to write it down. Of course, it would be best if you could finish it before your time comes. However, even if the worst happens, those who come after you will carry it to completion. You must leave behind your regrets so that they can be resolved, even if you are unable to do so yourself. That is the purpose of a will.
Oh shit, that was Nanjo the entire time.
Ah, shit.
It's okay, that was great.
Whoopsie doopsie.
Whoopsies! I said it. I
Nanjo
said it.
tried to
Actually.
gently pat Kinzo's shoulder. The dying man flew into a sudden rage and batted away Nanjo's hand. Is this me now?
Yeah, it's you.
Useless! 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 It must be done while I still live. And at the moment of my death, my soul will be devoured by the demons of the contract and wiped out of existence. For me, there will be no peace or another world after death. That is why everything must be completed before I go. That's why a will has no meaning for me. And even if I had a chance to write such a thing, and if I did have such a chance, I'd want to see it. I'd want to see it one more time. I want to see Beatrice's smiling face one last time. Beatrice, why have you resisted me for so long? I'll return everything you have given me. I am prepared to lose everything. So please, show me your smile just one more time. Beatrice, I beg of you. You must be able to hear my plea. That's the kind of woman you are. I beg of you, show yourself to me. You're here, aren't you? You're standing there, invisible, listening to every word I say. And even now you're mocking me from somewhere in this room, aren't you? Please appear before me once more and smile.
Average male divorcee.
Karen, please give the kids back!
Feel free to scold me. Even snatch away my life by your own hands if you so desire. I don't want to die alone like this. I cannot let myself die until I've seen you smile. Just one more time. Oh, Beatrice. Beatrice!
Get it, bitch. Get it, bitch.
I offer up this life of mine. I offer it up to you. I'm begging of you. Beatrice!
Yeah! Yes, bitch! Yes! Claps for Shane. Oh, opening time.
Oh shit. Oh wait, no, hold on.
I don't know why the opening is a lot more quiet than the rest of the.
What is this song, bro?
It's fire, right?
Oh shit, they got the flute
Yeah, let me turn
going.
it up just a little bit.
It sounds like a song from Trails. Guys, wait, we have to keep talking over this. They might copyright strike us for their content from
so-
2007.
Yeah. Look. Wow. Isn't this really cool?
Yeah, this is great. Is it? Would this get in shot? I don't know.
Dude, the old art makes everybody look so baby faced.
But it just feels so good. After playing part 1 through, it just makes them feel more alive for some reason. The new art looks kind of like too static.
They're all like 4 feet tall.
Yeah. Oh my god, guys, this is a horror visual novel, guys. Oh my god. Psychological horror.
Bree, you sure do like your period pieces in anime, don't you?
How do you know? I like, yeah. Welcome to Rokenjima! Welcome to Rokenjima! Are we Rokenjimaing right now? Also, give a fucking hand to Shane, by the way, as I was going to do before the opening. You killed that. The first day, October 4th, 1986.
Why do you keep casting me as old men who die?
How do you know he dies?
Because you are an old man.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
This is I think this is the main bro.
Well, MC. I think there's only one. Is it
yeah.
male?
Yes. I'm probably gonna give it
the
to
red hair guy?
yeah. I'm probably gonna give it to Annie because I think it'd be a cute little thing because you played Kinzo.
Yeah, so
Alright,
I was
whatever.
gonna say, if there's one of us who's qualified to be MC.
Okay.
Real.
Whoa, things sure move with the times. I can't believe we'll be able to make the trip in just 20 minutes. I couldn't help but scratch my head and marvel at how far things have come in recent years. We used to go by boat. Back then, we were all forced to endure nearly half a day of swaying back and forth over the sea before we reached Nijima. Things have gotten so much more convenient these days. I can even hear cars passing in the background as society has progressed.
1986, baby.
Still, I've never been on a plane this small. I've flown in a huge jumbo jet before, but this will be my first experience in such a tiny one. It's gonna shake, isn't it? They say smaller boats shake more than the big ones, so I guess the same rule probably applies to planes. Just spare me.
Shadow? What? Shane.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
I am the shadow, the
Sorry.
true self.
Okay, what, who's this?
Older cousin, more studious, kind, older brother type.
Is the main character named Battler?
Yep.
Battler?
Battler, yeah.
Battler.
Yeah,
Don't worry, Battler-kun. It shakes much less than the boat did.
Ah! Is that you, George Aniki? Don't scare me like that. You just shaved 3 years off my life. Anyway, what's shaking got to do with anything? Oh,
Wait, what?
okay.
It starts from here.
I
It starts from
Dude,
here.
I know. It's very disorienting sometimes,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't think I'm actually scared of the plane shaking or maybe falling out of the sky or something, right?
Of course not. My mistake. I see you've changed a lot since we last saw you. You got that douchey hair. After all, it's been 6 years since then, and you couldn't, just dress normally. You're not a kid anymore.
Oh, at least I don't look like a fucking K-pop groupie. Sheesh, here you are old enough to smoke and drink. I've got no interest in smoking, but I've always wanted to try some booze. Well, if you've got your dad's genes, I'll bet you can hold your own when it comes to drinking, right?
Well, I usually drink for business rather than pleasure. It's pretty hard to do business in Japan without it.
That's exactly right. That's why I never miss a chance to get in some practice.
Wow.
It's no good, Battler-kun. You're still a minor. Don't you know alcohol can stunt the growth of... Never mind.
Come on, I'm tall enough already.
I'm talking about you.
In fact, it'd be easier to find clothes if I shrunk a little. I puffed my chest out proudly. Wait. He's
What?
the narrator?
I guess for him, like, while we're in
I
his
don't
point of
understand.
view.
Is it like, did it change perspective?
Yeah, it changed point of view. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Until I hit my growth spurt, my height was below average in my class.
Well, I think these are like
Or-
his internal thoughts,
Yeah.
and then the ones I was doing were staged
Where-
for it.
yeah,
I guess so, yeah.
Third person.
Yeah, old
She
visual
was third
novels like
person.
to do that. They like to shift the perspective a lot.
Yep.
But then I grew and grew, and before I knew it, I'd passed 180 centimeters.
5 feet 11 inches.
Ha!
I guess I have all that muscle training and those shady mail-order performance-enhancing
Huh?
drugs to thank for that.
What the?
Okay.
It's on like fucking late 80s trend. Jesus Christ, it's dangerous.
Yeah, bro, he's about to get on Ozempic.
He's got some fucking horsecock hormones going
The
through.
the gas station rhino pills, dude.
Gas, yeah, the
Holy
rhino's
shit.
horn.
7,000 endurance.
I get it from Mr. Lang down at the pharmacy. Yeah.
Before then, I never dreamed that I'd shoot 10 centimeters above George Aniki, who'd reached his peak height days something.
Son,
I
somewhere.
don't know. Damn, I'll bet my relatives all say, "Look how big you've grown, Battler-chan," or something. It's also
I hate that
embarrassing.
name.
I wish they'd just give me a break. Anyway, my name, Battler.
The one Shane hates.
Well, it's pretty damn weird, don't you think?
Yeah.
Who is he asking that to?
Just,
I kind of wonder what my parents were thinking when they named me that. I've never met anyone who could read it right the first time. I usually get called Sento-kun. Sorry, but that's not even close. My name is written...
Can you read it?
Can you read it, audience at home? The first part is my family name, Ushiromiya.
Bring out your
That's a fairly
Yankee
plausible
textbooks.
Japanese pronunciation so far. The problem is my given name. Is made up of the characters for fight and person, and it's pronounced battler. Put it all together, and you've got Ushiromiya Battler. Pretty crazy, right? It's crazy enough that my parents decided to call me that, but it's even more crazy that some government worker let them make it official. Both groups are at the top of my must-kill list.
Who is this? What? Who is this man?
I don't know, he seems like a casual psycho. Anyway, this is one of my cousins.
This is like
His name
Optimus
is-
Patrick Bateman.
Pronounced Ushiromiya George. He's 5 years older than me, so he must be turning 23 this year. Since the Ushiromiya cousins consist of 2 boys and 2 girls, I ended up playing with George all the time. And because I've always thought of him as a big brother, I still call him Aniki today.
Oh, Dilf incoming.
Do you want me? Am I doing it?
I don't know.
This is George's dad. So
Oh, okay. Dude, fuck yeah, I'll do it.
cool.
Alright, you be Gomez Adams, but Asian.
Whoa, Battler-kun, look how big you've gotten. You know what they say, leave a boy for 3 days and you'll hardly recognize him.
It must be in his blood. Rudolph wasn't that tall either until his high school years. Perhaps people end up taller than. Perhaps people end up taller if their growth spurt comes late.
Is that the love interest from Despicable Me 2?
What?
Dude, you're right. It totally looks like
It
her. What's
totally
her
looks
name?
like her, the
What is her
secret
name?
agent chick.
Jesus
Oh,
fucking
dude.
Christ.
That's exactly the character.
Yeah, that it's the
They
exact
totally
same look,
stole-
actually. Where's Gru,
You
dude?
guys
Is Gru
are
in this?
fucking crazy.
Dude, we're gonna get halfway through, and
I-
they're gonna be
what-
like, we're going to steal Demon!
That's exactly that character, though. That's wild.
That's crazy.
Nah, it's nothing special. A real man needs to be tough on the inside, too.
Exactly. Battler-kun here knows how it works. Real men win or lose based on what they've got on the inside. Can't ever forget to keep up on your training and discipline. You gotta do that, wait very alertly for the perfect moment, and strike! Now, I never even imagined that I'd become the company president I am today, master of my own domain.
Or is it... Who is this talking, actually? Is this still the old guy, his dad?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, damn, old man's on the come-up.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
talking about his company.
Yeah. Talking about
To
his
think
comp.
I've come this far after starting out penniless and ruined.
This stout, plump old guy is George Aniki's dad, Uncle Hideyoshi. He's the husband of Dad's older sister. In other words, we're not blood related. He's nice to children, sociable all the time, and even quick to give out some spending money to us kids. Simply put, he's an awesome uncle. He speaks in an odd and very
Oh.
noticeable Kansai dialect,
He's country.
but he's actually a natural-born Kanto man. Apparently, impressions are everything in the business world, so speaking in a different style than other people is an act that makes him stick out more. However, I hear he gets embarrassed when talking within earshot of a real Kansai person, so he switches back
Real.
to standard Japanese.
In fucking American
What a
terms, he speaks in
bitch.
a British accent. He gets embarrassed. Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
I don't really get it, but he's definitely an interesting person.
That's me whenever I run into an actual British person
Yeah.
on GTA RP. I'm like, fuck.
fuck.
Shit.
If only you weren't so quick to brag about your life story. That's enough for now, I think. I'm sure Battler's getting tired of it. Aren't you?
Nope, not at all. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's pretty cool for a man to have some stories he can brag about. I don't have anything like that at all.
Oh, really? I'd imagine a man with your looks would leave girls crying left and right. I can't believe you have nothing at all to brag about.
What? You're joking, right? Of course nothing weird like that's ever happened to me. Heck, I wish it would.
Come on, you weren't fooling anyone. You must tell your aunt all about it later. After all, nothing of the sort ever happens to George.
This is George Aniki's mother, Aunt Ava. She's my dad's older sister. She and Uncle Hideyoshi are a pair of jokers, and they've always teased me back as far as I can remember. This sometimes made them a bit hard to get along with when I was small. Well, I guess the events of the last 30 seconds prove that they can still be hard to get along with. Even so, George Anaki's family is interesting and fun, and they seem to get along just fine. Sheesh, that's pretty much the total opposite of my family.
Battler-kun, have you seen Rudolph-san?
Is that Akihiko?
Yes. I've been waiting for this.
Huh?
She just kills you. Anyway.
What kind of technology is that bra on? Jesus Christ.
Exactly!
I think it's a push-up.
No, the time.
How far is it pushing up?
Really far, bro. What do you mean?
That's a fucking heavy lift squat bra. That's not a push up, bro. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
He headed off to the bathroom a while ago. Is he not back yet? Maybe the poor geezer dropped dead.
Huh?
Namu 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 namu.
What?
That's no way to talk about your own father. Still, this isn't the first time he's taken so long in the bathroom.
Yeah, the guy's always been that way.
What, jacking off?
Does he really have to take a magazine with him every time he needs to take a dump?
I knew it.
What on earth's he doing in there with those particular magazines?
I knew it!
Oh, you don't need
I
to
thought
worry
he was
about
just a
that
bitch
at
that
all.
shits.
Since we've been together, I haven't let him do that on his own. Holy shit.
What?
Oh, I'll have to get the juicy details later. Sounds like Dad got his balls in an iron grip.
You know exactly what would happen with that man if I didn't keep a tight grip, don't you?
No kidding. Yeah, true. You're the only one capable of reining in that old bastard. As his son, I'm more than happy to let you take over.
Yes, leave it all to me. After all, that's my specialty.
This woman is my father's wife. Her name is Ushiromiya Kairi.
It's
As you
Kyrie.
can... nope, I changed it. As you can probably tell from our conversation, she's not my real mother. She's basically my stepmother. My real dad died 6
What?
years ago, and Kirie-san is the woman Dad married afterwards. Or,
It's Mom.
nah, his dad's dead now. I changed that also. It's understandable for someone my age. I can never bring myself to call his new wife Mom. And I doubt she feels like using the word son on this massive kid who's no relation to her at all. We aren't little kids. We know there's nothing to be gained by fighting. So we decided that we wouldn't force ourselves to pretend that we were family. I've decided to act a bit more frank with her, acting as though she's a friendly neighbor instead. It's much easier if we just keep a little distance instead of forcing ourselves to act all close and making each other uncomfortable. Kirie-san has always been very open about all this, and thanks to that we've been able to get along pretty well.
Oh boy.
Then, just when we were bad-mouthing Dad about being in the bathroom, the man himself comes back, wiping his hands with a handkerchief.
Oh boy.
Okay, I suppose
Shame.
I'll do this
Yep.
guy.
Huh? Battler?
Hey, what's up, Dad? Ow, ow, ow! Don't pinch my ear! Ah!
So you've been talking trash about me with Mom again, haven't you? What makes it so hard to show a little respect for your father, huh?
Ow, ow, ow! Damn it, that hurts! You can stretch my ear all you want, but I'm not gonna be able to fly. That hurts!
Come on now. Up, up, down, down, left, left, right. Now say, Father, please forgive me for being so rude.
Like hell I will. Go find yourself some members-only store if you want it that much. Ah, let go! This old bastard is my dad. I think I'm pretty tall myself, but Dad's just about as tall as I am. It's no surprise Aunt Ava started talking about Dad's blood when she saw my height. By the way, my height isn't the only thing I got from him. It seems having weird names runs in the family. Dad's full name is written... You can't read it, can you?
I think you're not even Nihongo Josie.
You are not kawaii desu. You don't even understand Nihongo.
Come on, it's just.
Anyway, this guy's name is pronounced Rudolph. He must hate grandfather for giving him that name. Still, that's no reason to pass that weird naming tradition on to me. As the old bastard twisted my ear all over the place, Aunt Ava snuck up behind him and grabbed his ear.
Hey, Rudolph. You should know better than to physically abuse your son.
Cut that hurt. What?
Aneki is like older,
Aneki.
yeah, it's like his older
Okay.
sister.
Cut that hurts, Aneki.
This scene perfectly illustrated the relationship between the prankster younger brother and the older sister who could deal out punishment to him despite his size.
I think that's good enough for now, Evanes-san. I'll make sure to stretch out his other ear later on. Oh, my apologies. I must leave some polling for you to do, Kyrie-san. Rudolph, make sure Kyrie-san gives you lots and lots of punishment later on, okay?
You're
Jesus.
one to talk, Aneki. Abusing your little brother. Oh, your little brother like that. Hideyoshi-san, I'd like to thank you very much for picking her up. If you hadn't been so generous, she'd still be unsold in the store. You have my gratitude and apologies.
What?
Bitch.
Who are you calling unsold?
Bitch. Who's that?
Our faithful narrator?
Yeah, I was drinking water, chill. After taking 3 steps back,
Oh,
Eva unleashed one of her beautiful high reverse roundhouse kicks, which stopped just a centimeter away from the tip of Dad's nose. His
Kevin
big,
kicking
big
people in
nose.
the airport.
After starting out with Tai Chi Chuan for her figure,
Oh.
Aunt Eva then developed an interest in the Chinese martial arts. After that, she went through karate, taekwondo, capoeira, and what is she learning now again? Well, anyway, they say a woman's weapons are in her lower body, and that's literally true for Eva.
Rudolph! Do you know that a single direct blow to the side of the head like that would knock you unconscious? Not so long ago, I accidentally connected in a practice match and my opponent was out cold.
Sheesh, what a pain.
Is she just like flexing that she like
I guess so.
almost killed somebody?
Yeah.
Because I don't think you're supposed to do that in practice.
So sorry she can't help walking like a freak.
Dad, completely unfazed, shrugged and smiled ironically at Uncle Hideyoshi. Never had a brother or sister myself, so when I see you two bickering with each other, it makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. It sure is nice to have a big family.
Oh, then why not consider making a little brother for George-kun? He's already a fine adult who's about to go off on his own, so it might be a good time to have another child.
Hey, have a little sympathy for the new kid and all the pain and suffering he'd have to live through. I'm surprised even George-kun turned out as well as he did after being born from this sinister sister of mine. And what an awesome kid he is. Please share some of that with our blockhead of a son someday, will you?
That's not at all how it happened. It's all thanks to Ava Nasan's proper rearing that George-kun became the kind, gentle kid he is now. Isn't that right, Nasan? Yeah, she's kissing her ass. Oh, come now. You think so? Our George still has a long way to go. By the way, how's your little Anjay-chan doing? Heard she was vomiting?
What the fuck?
Oh, that's right! I was hoping to finally see her after such a long time. She okay?
She often catches a cold when the seasons change. She's very frail. I did want to bring her along, but we decided to have my family look after her this time. I think that's a wise move. She'll heal a lot better if she stays away from that venomous head family household. A child's health is always more important than an adult's convenience, don't you think?
I know of some great medicine for vomiting colds like that. When we get back home, I'll send some to you right away, so please let her try some.
Thank you very much, Hideyoshi-san. I'm always in your debt.
And once the conversation suddenly veered off in that direction, we kids didn't have any chance of butting in. For now, I'm just happy Aunt Ava gave Dad his just desserts for tugging on my ear.
Are we still waiting for the weather report?
George Aniki pointed at the counter. The checking weather sign was still stuck next to the departure times for the flight we were scheduled to aboard. According to Aniki, smaller planes are more subject to winds and other effects of the weather. And it's not at all uncommon for flights to be delayed because of that. Wait a sec, we are totally sure it's not gonna shake, right? From down here on the ground, it just looks cloudy, not windy. Well, I guess it's different up where the planes fly.
The weather's a bit uncertain today.
Aunt Ava looked at a TV in the lounge. The weather forecast was being broadcasted, informing us that a typhoon was approaching the Kanto region.
The typhoon again. Guess there's no helping it with the annual family conference being held in October. Couldn't he have chosen a better season?
I agree. I've always hoped we could have it sometime around the Obon Festival in mid-August. In that case, why don't you suggest that to Father and Nissan during the conference?
Very funny. Why don't you do it yourself? Our brother would never listen to anything I suggested.
No way.
No. Oh.
It doesn't really bother me that much to have it in October. I was just saying you might want to propose it, since you said you hate typhoons so much.
I only said that typhoons always come around this time of year. You're the one you said you wanted to move it to the Obon Festival, right?
Well, you said it too last year. Didn't you say that it would be easier to fit into your schedule if you had it during the Obon Festival?
I never said anything like that.
Oh, yes, you did. I certainly wouldn't forget something like that.
No, I didn't. You're the one saying that all the time.
Didn't you know? Stopping a kick just a hair's breadth away from impact is a very high-level technique.
Sheesh, women your age shouldn't spread their legs like that.
Dad and Aunt Ava's argument looked no different from a couple of brats quarreling.
Even though they usually behave like normal parents, they turn right back into kids again when they meet their siblings at these family conferences.
You're the one who looks like an real adult, analyzing it all calmly.
I love unreal adults.
I hope I never turn out like that old bastard when I'm an real adult. I'd much rather end up as an intellectual an adult like you, Aniki. Dude, this translation, I really hope there's more moments like that. This is my favorite thing.
And like me? Oh, I still have a long way to go. I still have very little experience out there in the real world. And I need to... Sorry.
And...
It hit me, okay. I need to work on becoming more confident and sociable. I think you far surpassed me on all of those counts, Battler-kun. I'm sure you'll outstrike me fast enough when you become an adult.
George Aniki scratched his head and laughed, as though trying to hide his embarrassment. Of course, he was just being humble. Aniki entered a university and became an apprentice at Uncle Hideyoshi's company at the same time, studying both academics and how to become a business emperor in parallel. Then, right after graduating, he got into Uncle Hideyoshi's company as his father's aide, piling up a lot of real-life experience as he devoted himself zealously to his work. His great dream is to one day stand on his own and build up his own kingdom. Aniki is a real paragon of a man, sparing no effort as he strives towards his goal. It's no exaggeration to say that I really respect him. And then there's me. I'm nothing at all like Aniki. I'm living my happy-go-lucky, idle high school life to the max. I've got no dreams for the future.
Wasn't this guy just talking himself up like 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, about his monster cock.
I guess he's, he's false boasting. You know, he's protecting his ego. I don't know.
Real.
I'd like to just sit back, stay cool, and let the money flow in. But of course, that could never happen. When Aniki was my age, he had already formed an impressive objective and started devoting himself towards studying for that goal. So I guess I can't compare at all. My dad just says, sure, you can study at my company if you like cleaning toilets. Damn it, I'm not gonna be in the debt of that old bastard. I'll find my way myself. If only willpower was all it took to become an adult. Should I go on one of those self-searching journeys that are all the rage these days? Well, it's not like I could mooch off my parents for that kind of money. Right then, Uncle Hideyoshi shouted at... what? I'll read. Right then, Uncle Hideyoshi shouted out loudly. He's a really nice person on the whole, but he does have a problem controlling the volume of his voice. When I looked over, I saw that he was greeting Aunt Rosa, who had come late. Ho ho! If it isn't a Rosa-san! Maria-chan, long time no see!
Long time no see. Maria, Shouldn't that be, it's good to see you again? Greet your uncle properly. It's good to see you again.
Boo, square. There you go. Well said. How about some candy as a reward? Oh? Huh. Where'd I put it?
Rosa-san, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you too, Maria-chan. It's been too long, Kiria-Nesan, Hideyoshi-Nisan. And, oh my, Battler-kun? How big you've gotten.
Oh, come on. It's embarrassing hearing that from every person I meet.
Hey, Rosa. You're late. If the plane was on time, you'd barely have made it.
I'm sorry. We had some trouble making our train connection. So, are we waiting on the weather again? Oh, don't complain. I much prefer the 30-minute plane trip to spending 6 hours bouncing about on a boat. Even if we're kept waiting here for an hour, it's still much faster overall.
Maria-chan's gotten huge too.
Hold on, I have to turn down the mixer for 2 seconds. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, the music just swelled great.
Yeah.
So, how tall are you now?
So, how tall am I now?
Maria-chan parroted Uncle Hideyoshi's question. I don't know how you would promote a question. That's not correct. I guess she doesn't remember her own height. She's probably right in the middle of a growth spurt, so her height must change every month. Give it a few more years and she'll suddenly start looking feminine.
Just how tall were you the last time you got measured? You keep getting bigger and bigger, don't you? Right? I think she's grown a lot since last year. Let's see, she turned 9 years old this year, didn't she? 9 years old.
That's right. You're. Oh wait, that's me. Wrong.
Yes, I did that.
That's right. You're 9 years old now. If you say "ooh" one more time, I'm gonna kill you. Glad to see you're doing well too, Maria-chan. Up you go. I guess you've gotten a bit too heavy to play airplane with.
Sure, Aniki, what a rude thing to say to a lady. Here, I'll do it. Up you go! When I went to lift her up in Aniki's place, Maria stiffened defensively, staring suspiciously at my face. Ah, that's right. The last time I met Maria, it was 6 years ago, and she was only 3 years old. Of course she doesn't remember my face.
Maria-chan, don't you remember? It's Battler-kun. You used to play together, remember?
No surprise, I guess. The last time she met Battler, she was only 3. You don't keep memories at that age.
She must know everyone's face apart from mine, because she meets them every year. But I haven't had contact with the Ushido-miya family for about 6 years now. So it's no surprise that this 9-year-old girl doesn't have any memories of me. Even I can only just barely remember her being a 3-year-old crybaby.
Maria, this is Battler Oni-chan. Rudolph Nisan's son. Understand? The brother is the son.
Guys, she might be restarted. That sound was probably her brain going into overload at that complicated explanation. What is complicated about that? She literally just said, this person is related to another person that you know.
It's okay, she's a little dumb.
I guess the phrasing of that was a bit confusing.
I was gonna say, if this is actually the 80s and this were actually 80s parents, they would just smack you in the back of the head and say, use your words.
Oh, no. We're getting there. We're getting there.
The child abuse happens?
Okay.
Yes.
We're getting there.
Yes.
Ni, or Oni, the title you'd use to refer to an actual older brother, can also be a friendly honorific for a boy who's only a bit older than you. It's just like Ne or One, the word for big sister. Nice fucking Japanese lessons in the middle of our game.
Can you read this?
Maria-chan, this is Battler-kun. He's your cousin, like me.
Like George Oni-chan? Battler? Cousin?
That's right. You got it.
This part of Aniki is what makes me really look up to him. For someone who isn't married, he's just great at dealing with kids.
I'm gonna kill her.
I'm sure he'll be an indulgent father in the future.
I'm gonna kill her.
Battler Oni-chan?
Maria looked straight at me with a questioning expression, as though asking whether it was okay to call me that. Yep, that's me, Battler. Nice to meet you, Maria.
Battler! Maria, you mustn't talk to him like that. Call him Battler Oni-chan.
Womp womp, nobody cares. That's alright, Aunt Rosa. I don't sweat the small stuff. Hey, Maria! We're close enough that we don't need honorifics, right?
Battler, Battler, Battler! Ooh, ooh.
That's right, Maria, Maria, Maria! It's like, he starts like dry heaving. We horsed around for a while to make up for the 6-year gap in our friendship.
He starts punching her in the face just immediately.
I violently delivered several quick blows to the front of her head. She probably still thinks of me as nothing more than a big new friend, but things will probably work out as we get to know each other again. But I'm surprised. She's just the way I remembered her being 6 years ago, which is a little bit alarming, considering that she is no longer a toddler.
Yep.
Seems that people just don't change that much after all.
Nope.
Or she's developmentally delayed. I'm a bit happy that she's still the pure, innocent girl I remember. Her name is written Of course, is pronounced Maria. The third character looks like a cross, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Her feelings don't usually show up on her face,
On her what?
so it can be difficult to know just what she's thinking, but that's just how she looks on the outside. On the inside, she's just a sweet, normal girl. Then there's Maria's mother, Aunt Rosa. She's my dad's youngest sister. Rosa is written Here's a name that's totally not Japanese. Sorry to say it, but her name's almost as ridiculous as Dad's. I've got to respect her for not ending up as screwed up as he is. I wonder if that's foreshadowing. When I think about it, all the names in my family sound foreign. Just why is grandfather so obsessed with that? Guys, is he a Nazi?
Guys.
Because of him, even we grandchildren have to put up with this weird naming sense.
Yeah, why the fuck do you name your kid Rudolph unless you're a fucking Nazi?
It's even more annoying since grandfather's own name is perfectly normal. Anyway, there's one thing about Aunt Rosa that's a relief compared to the other family members. The old bastard and Aunt Ava have this annoying urge to tease and mock people all the time. But even though she shares their blood, Aunt Rosa isn't like that at all. She has the most common sense among all the siblings. Like Uncle Hideyoshi, she's a kind aunt who'll always be on the kid's side. However, possibly because she's more strict as a parent, she's not liberal with handing out spending money like Uncle Hideyoshi. Okay. Now we have the entire group of family members who are going to board the plane. At that moment, as though it had waited for us all to arrive, an announcement rang throughout the lobby.
Our apologies for the delay. Boarding will now commence for flight 201 to Nijima. We ask that the passengers please form 2 lines in front of the counter behind the white line.
Rosa, you still haven't gone through the boarding procedures, right? Hurry up.
Oh no. Maria, come on. Ooh.
We have to go through a metal detector before going out on the runway.
Only the metal detector.
Hey, dude, it was the
metal.
80s.
Yeah.
Airport security was not as good. Not anywhere close, actually.
Yeah.
Because, dude, before 9/11, you used to just be able to, like, bring some random kid that you were not related to and be like, yeah, I'm their guardian.
Yeah.
Can they come on the plane with me?
And
And
you
they'd
could-
be like, okay.
Yeah, you could even like fucking, you know, in those old movies where the people like meet each other at the gate, man. Crazy.
I know,
Yeah, you could
right?
just
If only-
drive
if
up and
only
be like, is
terrorism didn't
George
exist.
landing here?
yeah, exactly.
Man, if only there was no terrorism, then our romance could be preserved. Am I right, guys?
Terrorism, the enemy of romance.
So real.
Yeah. Our small plane wasn't as massive as an international flight, but it was still a plane. A staff member holding a metal detector checked us all.
Wow,
Ah,
plane. That's Did you just get blasted?
Yes. I turned my lights off for cinematic effect and it hurt.
Once all of us cleared the check, we followed the staff member out onto the runway. Come to think of it, everyone here is in the Ushinomiya family. It's like this is a reserved charter flight or something. Our group stopped in front of the entrance to the airplane. Then our guide turned around and spoke, looking down at the passenger list as he did.
Boarding will now commence. As I call up the names of the passenger list, please take your seats in order, starting from the front row on the right side and going to the right to left, and then on to the next row. I will now begin reading the passenger list. Ushinomiya Hideyoshi-sama!
Whoa, I'm first! Right here. By the way, do you have some candy, Ava? I've been looking all over for some, but I can't find any.
Ushinomiya Eva-sama!
They're in my handbag. I'll get one once we're inside the plane.
I've heard that candies are a good way to protect your ears from hurting because of variations in atmospheric pressure when landing or taking off.
True. Chew gum.
That's probably what they're talking about. Hope I get a window seat.
Haha, don't worry. There aren't any other kinds of seats.
As George Aniki said, there were apparently only 2 lines of seats. So this is what a small plane is like. We are totally sure it's not gonna shake, right?
Ushinomiya George-sama!
Right here. Don't worry about the gun. It won't shake too much.
Ushinomiya Battler-sama!
Aniki, what do you mean not too much?
We're gonna die.
You can just swim if you fall from a boat, but if a plane crashes, you're screwed, right? We all get our own parachutes in our seats, don't we? Wait, we don't?
Ushinomiya Rudolph-sama!
Come on, Battler, stop standing there slack-jawed and get in!
Oh, Dad! Don't push me! We don't get parachutes!
Ushinomiya Kirie-sama!
Okay, you two, stop fooling around. Let's move on in.
Ah, Kyrie! Don't
Kyrie!
push me!
Fucking Kyrie!
Shade, we have to both keep close to that now.
I hate you.
Fuck my wife!
Ushinomiya Maria-sama!
Ooh, let's move on in.
Ushinomiya Rosa-sama!
Maria, be quiet.
Man, she is a bitch mom.
She is.
Yeah.
She keeps being a bitch.
This is your pilot, Kawa.
Oh,
Wait,
don't-
no, it's me. This is your pilot, Kawabata. We'd like to thank you for taking New Tokyo Aviation's Flight 201 today. We estimate that the flight to Nijimuro Airport will take about 20 minutes. We are receiving reports of atmospheric turbulence. There may be some shaking of the aircraft, so we ask that you do not unfasten your seatbelts after takeoff. Bleh.
Aniki, did that guy just say we needed to wear seatbelts? In a jumbo jet, they let you undo them after takeoff, right? So it's gonna shake so much we can't take them off? Damn it, you tricked me! It is going to shake after all! Where are the parachutes? I knew I should have taken the boat!
Rip Battler.
And then the plane
And then he
crashes,
died.
and they're all dead.
Legend of the Golden Witch.
Well, like, golden
Bitch. Yeah. Up top.
Ah.
Guys, credits.
Guys, we did it! We beat the game! We did it!
I love Family Airport Simulator.
Wow, guys, what an epic journey we're gonna go on.
Off on a journey of adventure when no one's going to be murdered
Nope.
and
A wonderful family journey where nothing ever goes wrong
Nope.
and they all live happily ever
there are probably colorful creatures on this island that the children are going to befriend, and no one's gonna
Who are
end
those
up alone
people?
at night or anything.
They
What-
go on the island and they counter an indigenous tribe and colonize them.
I wonder what's gonna happen to the autistic child.
Is he talking about the 9-year-old?
I think he's talking about Maria.
Dude, Maria, but she's a 9-year-old, so she has brain rot.
No!
And she talks about skibbity toilet.
Skibbity! Riz!
Yeah, instead of
Hey.
she goes skibbity.
Skibbity!
I'm showing my kids Idiot Box to offset them from Skibbity Toilet. They're watching Kiddio 706 and fucking Idiot Box and the OG source animations.
That's so fire, bro.
That's what they.
My kids are watching Happy Tree Friends.
We're having kids?
Nope, that was a joke.
We'll see.
Anyway.
Should have taken the boat. The boat.
Maria, that's enough! But what a surprise. I thought there was nothing that could scare Battler-kun.
That guy can't handle vehicles for some reason. Always yells about falling and skinning and stuff.
Skinning?
Sinking.
Skid marks on his underwear.
Dear God.
Battler, you have to get better at wiping, dude.
Hold on, I had a little nip on the plane. I'm over.
That's what I'm
Anyway,
saying, Adam. The 9-year-old is fucking huge. Like, I swear to God, it looked like she had visible titties.
She kind of did.
They fixed that.
Always yells about
the new ones.
falling and sinking and stuff. You're a disgrace of a man, you are.
Let me. Hold on. Shut up. This is what the new images look like,
Oh my God.
right?
Damn. I kind of wish we were using those.
Well, do you want to use them?
I mean, it's not a big difference to me.
We
So
can.
switch back and forth.
Yeah.
That would be great for the chat, I think.
Yep.
Not having a consistent visual
Yep.
aid. Shut up. That thing was seriously shaking way too much. I just got a little stressed since it was my first time on a small plane like that.
You call that a little stressed?
Oh my God, this
Sounds like
art of her, she looks so like tired and old.
Yeah. Sounds like it'd be fun to take an overseas vacation with you, Battler-kun. Would you like to go to Egypt with your aunt? You'd get to ride a plane for a full 14 hours. There's a good plan. Battler-kun, you should go let Eva-san toughen you up some. Still, it's so hilarious. Damn girl clowning on him.
Now. Everyone's got their own strong and weak points. It's bad to laugh at them.
Tad, you're laughing too?
Also, they handsomeified.
They
Yeah.
hotted him up a bit.
They hotted him
Yeah,
up.
they hella flooded him out.
Yeah. They slutted him out. That's crazy.
Hey, Maria-chan, you shouldn't laugh anymore.
Now she looks like a child. Shouldn't laugh anymore?
Sorry.
Oh my
sorry,
God.
my fucking. I know. I should have. You know, this is why I'm on push to talk. So you like how I did that anyway?
Yeah.
I literally held down the button so that chat could hear me fucking hack into the mic.
Uh-huh.
God damn it! Is being scared of planes really such a big deal? Everyone obviously thinks I'm a big oaf now.
Car.
Plane, car, bus,
Ah!
not a bus. Not a bus, not a plane.
We split up and took separate taxis from the airport to the harbor. From there on, we would be taking a boat to the island.
I thought you said you took the what?
No, it was
Yeah,
a big,
didn't
it was
they
a
say- I
big
thought they
ferry,
mean-
a big ferry to the port, straight to the port. But now it's a smaller boat ride. So
What
like
is even the point? But they're saying that the boat could have taken them all the way there,
But
right?
that's 6 hours. The plane ride was
Well,
just
how long
20
is
minutes.
this boat ride?
The plane ride was just 20. This boat ride is probably like 5-10 minutes. So 6 hours minus like 45 minutes.
Whatever, dude. Boats are cool.
Okay.
The islands are right next to each other, so the distance of the trip wasn't that great.
Oh, it was
By
30
boat,
minutes.
it was a leisurely 30 minutes to the island. When we reached the pier where the boat to the island was anchored, we saw a figure waving at us.
George Nissan! It's been so freaking long!
Ah, Jessica-san, it's been a year since I saw you. You've gotten taller again, haven't you?
Don't give me that. It's embarrassing when you say it every year.
Hold on, can we change it back? I want to see what her old art looks
Okay.
like.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
what.
my God.
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's Balor.
Yeah, you know, I'm sorry. I think I've changed my mind. I think I like the old ones better.
What
They're
the
funny.
fuck?
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm indecisive.
Okay, we're keeping these for. They're keeping these for the rest of the stream.
Nope, I'm going on strike.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I want the old ones now.
Yeah, Shane, how do you feel?
I'm indifferent.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, well, I'm withholding my labor.
Oh my God.
Hey, Aniki, you've got to be kidding me. Is that really Jessica?
Wait a sec, George. Is this big guy Battler?
That would actually very much disorientate me if you kept doing that. Jesus Christ. We both stared at each other. She definitely didn't look like that in my memories, but I do remember her crazy way of talking. Yo, Jessica! What's this now? You're kidding me. You look like a woman now. What are these, boobs? Even you managed to get a chest.
Bro, hey!
Let me rub them, let me!
Oh my fucking god. Don't screw around with me. I'm a blushing flower of 18. Of course my hair grew longer and I got these.
Is this
What?
a good game for Twitch, guys?
I mean, there's no nudity, so I don't think it matters.
What? You think I got boobs just to get fondled by you, loser? And
Yes.
speaking of you, sure, you got all ridiculously huge, but did you get a bit stronger too?
I'm sorry, I was drinking water again.
Okay.
Don't screw with me. I'll show you how much training I've done since back then.
Did you get a big dick? Huh? Thanks, Adam.
Did you grow your cock since then? How?
Your Honor, how many inches?
You're pissing me off. I'll beat you at your own game.
This headstrong girl's name is Ayau. She was born under the same unlucky star as me, sharing the same kind of weird name. Anyway,
Yeah, it's fucking
Ayau
weird.
is pronounced Jessica.
Fucking weird, right?
American. Gross.
Ew, the West! She's Dad's older brother's daughter. The older brother happens to be the oldest son of the Ushinomiya family, so for now it means Jessica is the direct family heir. Since Jessica and I are the same age and sometimes had little boy-girl squabbles with each other, we've always been used to fighting and joking around together whenever the relatives gather. Jessica grew more quickly, so she'd always had me beat in terms of size and physical strength. When we scuffled in a contest of strength, it usually went her way. So even though I realized I'd grown bigger, part of my mind was still convinced that I couldn't beat Jessica.
What are you getting all serious for?
Hey, this is nothing. Jessica, you've gotten weak.
Shut up. I'm a girl, so of course I couldn't beat a guy with physical strength forever, right?
I'm a petite
I'm a little girl.
Well, you've got a point.
Well, you've got a point here.
the brain rot accent. The meat I put up on my arms all went to your chest.
Oh my god.
It looks like it'd be a pretty even test of strength between my arms and your boobs, don't you think?
I told you my boobs aren't for you to feel up.
Guys, how long are we gonna do
Are they
this?
related?
Yeah, they're cousins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides, how about you? Did you cute?
Oh no. Now she is talking about his dick.
No.
I don't think you remember that this is what the very beginning of the game is like. did you?
Adam said, I hope they die first.
No, dude, I hope that bitch mom dies first.
Yeah,
She's
real.
fucking annoying.
Anyway.
I hope
Skip that.
I hope the 9-year-old dies in a funny way.
Oh my god. Leave her alone.
Also, what did she just say about him touching her? Maybe
No,
this game isn't good for Twitch,
it was talking about her touching Battler.
Oh, you know, it's happening to a man, so that means it's more acceptable, right, guys?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was surprised at how feminine Jessica had become that I had to joke around like an idiot to hide it. Well, considering what a bossy brat she was 6 years ago, anyone would be surprised. And I guess she's just as surprised. She probably wasn't expecting to lose to me in a test of strength. After losing that easily, she must be shocked at how much I've grown in the past 6 years.
Oh my god, Adam. You're crazy. Adam just rubbed his eyes after cutting peppers.
Nice, bro.
Hell yeah.
Rinse them shits.
6 years? Once again, I'm being shown just what a huge gap of time that was.
Crap. Total defeat. It's like I'm no match for you anymore.
That's not true. Even Battler-kun must have his weaknesses. Right, Maria-chan?
Damn!
Ooh! Fall! That's Battler.
Dude, can I fucking sip my water in peace? Damn.
I can't hear your slurping.
Sorry for fucking ruining the flow of the dialogue. Jesus Christ, I'll just dehydrate and fucking turn into sandpaper. Why don't I?
I'm filing an HR complaint.
Yes, I am not enjoying the vibes in the studio tonight.
So somebody get HR Chris, Mr. Sabat?
Shh, cut it out, Maria. Let's keep that a secret, okay?
Fall? The hell are you talking about?
Sorry, but there's no chance you'll see that weakness of mine now. After all, the nightmare plane trip is already over and done with. Only thing left is the nice quiet splashing of the boat ride. I never thought I'd start loving that piece of junk boat this much.
Huh? George Nissan, is there something wrong with his head?
You'll understand soon. Very soon.
You gotta pay attention to the CGs, dude. You know which character's
Oh my
talking when they
god,
change
Sensia,
pose.
hello!
It is not my first time playing UMINEKO. At least the question arcs, but it is these two. These
I
twos.
don't know
Those
what's
two
happening.
first time.
I have no
yeah.
clue what's going on. I'm just voicing characters,
Yep.
and so far, half of the women are funny, half of the women are insufferable, and the men are boring.
Yeah,
What, you
so
can call,
far,
you
there's
call Battler boring? Dude.
So far, there's a...
Okay, Battler's not boring. He's an interestingly psychotic main character. So
Yeah, Battler seems like he might have brain rot. The 9-year-old looks way older than 9. His cousin just tried to molest him, and the 9-year-old also has a bitch mom that I hope dies first.
Me too. Anyway.
yeah, Rosa kind of sucks.
What have we here? Oh, Battler-san, how big you've grown!
Who's it this time? It's an old lady with an apron. Oh, yeah. That takes me back. I remember now.
You remember her, right?
Kumasawa.
Kumasawa-san.
Yeah, you got it.
The servant.
The servant!
You know, the fucking.
I could
the
never
bitch
forget
servant,
you, my
okay.
loyal slave. After all, you haven't aged a bit in these past 6 years. You're probably dying soon. If anything, I'd say you're looking younger than ever.
Lately, my
Oh
skin's
God,
beginning
okay.
quite smooth and silky. And look, hasn't my chest gotten bigger as well? How'd you get
Why
that
is
fit?
everyone talking about their
Why
tits?
is everyone
It's just the
assaulting?
birth, guys! Let it rock!
You're kidding, right? My breath... No, dude, I can't... Come on! That's crazy. Bouncy in her youth, bro. She's reminiscing. Oh, wow. The jokes I'd cracked about Jessica were being turned against me. Come to think of it, Kumasawa has always been the type to tease people.
Kumasawa-san, stop that now. People with one foot in the coffin shouldn't jump around. You old bitch.
That was really good. Okay, anyway.
To sport with the young is the most rejuvenating medicine.
It's rare for you to come pick us up, Kumasawa-san. I wonder what's gotten into you. Usually you're lumbago?
She's got lumbago.
What is that?
She's got a lumbago.
What's lumbago? Shane!
It's like an old west disease.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Usually your lumbago kicks in whenever somebody gives you a job to do.
Ava-sama, you're as harsh as ever. I found myself with some urgent purchases to make, and while I was at it, I thought I'd come welcome you all. Although it does give a bad impression if...
It's the old-timey medicine term for lower back pain.
I see.
Okay.
Although it does give a bad impression of the one waiting to greet you as a decrepit old woman.
Dude, I hope there's a character at some point that I can give the Sephiroth Sword 57 voice. Eva spoke sarcastically, but Kumasawa Bachan's years of experience were nothing to sneeze at. She was more than capable of smoothly and coolly deflecting that comment. Well, it feels bad to say it, but old Kumasawa Bachan may be past her prime as a servant. She might act as though she's in good health, but between the headaches and her lumbago, her body is wearing out. To tell the truth, the very fact that she's still working is impressive.
I've got lumbago.
Of course, not like we would let her go.
She's dying in the service.
How old is she this year again? She must be pushing 80 at least. It's incredible that she's still able to act so cheerily.
You just seem to get more and more lively. Oh, that's right. Here you are. It's the tea I told you about before. Look, I bought you some. Please do try it later on.
And Rosa took a souvenir bag out from her suitcase. To think that she remembered a promise that she'd apparently made last year and faithfully bought it. This sort of thoughtfulness was just like her. She wasn't the kind of person who would forget or break a promise. Kumasawa Bachan seemed deeply touched, not only that Aunt Rosa had remembered this year-old promise, but that she would bring a gift to a simple servant like her. This woman is Kumasawa Chiyo-san. She's a senior servant who's been working at the Ushiromiya head family household for many years. Dude, I'm trying, man. I'm trying, but
They're
sometimes...
hearing it over my end too. I have no.
Well, what does that mean? Are my efforts just wasted? Is there no point?
I mean, it's less loud.
Am I a failure? Should I just
stop.
jump off a bridge?
Hey, stop.
And just...
Hey, stop.
Should I?
Nope.
Nope. Should I just?
Y'all gotta get cheap green screen stands off of Amazon and get some moving blankets.
Yeah, I mean, well, it normally is not an issue because like normally I just borrow her setup when I record stuff for myself, but it's when we're doing stuff together because I'm in the bedroom right now, which is right by a window that is broken, so it doesn't ever fully shut.
And I am also in the living room, next to a window. So we're kind of fucked. We're kind of fucked. Anyway.
Okay.
There's also
As you'd expect from someone her age, manual labor isn't her strong point, but she's kind of a super servant who can handle just about anything else, from kitchen work to cleaning and laundry. It seems like her only flaw is a tendency to slack off. I hear she tries to get away from heavy or troublesome work by playing up her chronic diseases. How dare she have illness?
Yeah, how dare you be sick and old?
In Kumasawa Bachan's case, this was probably a sign of craftiness rather than laziness. Though it probably doesn't impress those paying her salary. Ah, well, even if she's pretty flaky when it comes to work, I can never dislike her. I guess that's probably because of her cheerfulness and her constant smile. Hey, glad to see you're in fine spirits. How's your back doing then?
Even with the medicine, it's not getting one. According to the doctor, nothing can be done for this one. It's what you might call an incurable disease. Oh, so funny.
Anyway, Jessica-chan just keeps getting prettier. Good thing she takes after Natsuhi Nissan.
Yeah. Really? Personally, I don't think we look alike at all. I mean, I don't even want to be like my parents. Because I got zero respect for them.
Damn.
Now, you shouldn't say such things. Though there are quite a few people who don't want to be like their parents in our family.
Ah, that's me.
You sure as hell better not take after me. Your nose looking like mine already pisses me off.
Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, that's... Wait, yeah, it is me, okay. What are you talking about? You're surprisingly alike, you and Father.
Come on, you can't be serious. Just how am I... Oh, wait, that's you.
No, that was him. Wait, that was him.
No, he said, how am I like Dad?
Yeah, his dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My brain skipped that.
It's okay.
You're a lot like him, especially in how arrogant and prideful you are. Father's blood is especially strong in you and Nissan. Wouldn't you say, Rosa? Oh, absolutely. Kraus Nissan and Rudolph-san are almost unbelievably like that.
All right, already. Why am I the only one under fire from the girls? Hideyoshi-san, give me a hand, please.
My, Rudolph-kun, you're always so popular with the ladies. I'm jealous.
As usual, you're popular enough to make me jealous. Well then, everyone, shall we head over to the boat? Come now, Maria-san, let's get on the boat together, okay? Get on the boat together. Oop. Everyone gets on together. Oop. Oh.
Hell yeah. This time around, I'm not gonna be scared. I'm used to being shaken by the waves. With that piece of junk fishing boat, I'm less afraid of the shaking than the engine breaking down and the boat drifting off.
Oh, yes, Batlakun, I forgot to tell you. That fishing boat was completely worn out, so it was taken out of commission a few years back. Now we get taken to the island in a different boat. Yeah.
Oh.
It's gonna be a fucking speedboat.
Oh, I was muted for that. Sorry, guys.
Is that me?
Yeah, this time I actually don't know.
Oh, that means less travel time, right? That sounds great. Oh wait, no, that is you.
Yeah, that is bad.
Anyway. Having to worry about sinking is less scary than being on a plane, but it'd still be awesome to get it over with as quick as possible.
Is Battler going to go fall again?
That's only on airplanes. Everything's fine now.
Anyway, it's the captain's pride and joy. A kind of modded high. Seems he's got it pretty souped up. He was bragging about how he attached 4 base high-efficiency propellers to make it break 40 knots or something like that. He talks about it all the time, so I've sort of memorized the spiel.
Yeah, I've got it memorized too, since we heard about it every year. Captain says he's been obsessed with modding ever since he lost a speed contest with a foreign boat ages ago. According to him, that opponent managed to break 30 knots with just a fishing boat.
And his thirst for a revenge match got him to build an awesome, all-new, super high-speed modded boat. I'm sure you'll just love it, Battler.
Super high-speed modded boat? My first thought was that this would be much better than some beat-up boat that might sink at any moment. But for some reason, I got this feeling of foreboding.
Yeah.
Probably just overthinking it.
Yeah, just overthinking it. Yep.
Yeah, they wouldn't have
totally.
said super high-speed modded boat 5 trillion times if you...
Yeah.
Ocean. Hey, Battler, maybe you should just swim to the island. Battler shouldn't lean over the railing too much. You might fall.
Fall!
Damn it! So this is why you were all grinning back there. So this is the super high-speed boat that the captain started modding. Oh yes, that piece of junk fishing boat from 6 years ago doesn't hold a candle to this guy. Whoa! Whoa! It's shaking! I'm gonna fall!
Gotta fall!
If I fall, I'll land at the ocean and drown. Where's the parachute? I mean, where's the buoy? Give me a life jacket!
I think that's the uncle.
Battler, what the heck are you doing that for? That's still him?
That's George.
Jessica-chan, Maria-chan, it's not nice to tease. Battler-kun, if you're scared, then just don't come out onto the deck. I think you'll be able to calm down a bit if you go inside the boat.
That's a no thank you, Aniki. Shipwreck victims are always the ones inside the boat. The survivors are usually those on the deck during the accident. So I'm staying right here. But it's shaking! I'm gonna fall! Whoa!
Gonna fall! That's Maria! Fuck you! Maria, I told you to behave yourself! But, Battler-kun, it looks like you really can't handle it. I'll go tell the captain to slow down for you.
Dude, I hate this. Can we have a transcript or something?
What
This
real?
is terrible.
Yeah?
I just want to know who's talking!
Oh, real.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's hard to tell who's talking so bad. Yeah.
I'm just Battler is having the time of his fucking life on this shit. Nightmare boat mark. Nightmare.
Okay, you see that drug on a little bit too long,
Yeah.
but if it was fucking Danganronpa, that would have been like another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that's so real. That's so real. So, after I made a huge fool of myself for a while, Aunt Rosa had to talk with the boat captain, and he slowed down to a more manageable speed for me. That's a bit better. Thought I was gonna die earlier. Apparently, the max speed I can tolerate is extremely slow. But that just now was completely insane. The whole boat was shaking. Sliding and leaping on the ocean's surface. It felt like I was riding on the back of a flying fish. Jessica was still guffawing at me as I leaned against the railing, tired and disheartened.
Lost in that strength contest earlier, but I'm glad to know I'm no worse off where it really counts. But seriously.
Damn it, go ahead and laugh. One of these days I'm gonna find your weakness and get back at it. Dude, why is he always talking about her boobs?
Dude, stop trying to grope your cousin, bro.
Dude.
Battler all week.
Yeah, battler all week. I want to die on land, not in the ocean or the sky. Maria was patting my back, so I patted her head in return. Her expression was blank, as usual, but I realized that she wanted to console me.
Oh, Battler-kun, the captain's throwing you drinks to make up for this. Would you like one to calm yourself down?
Oh my god,
Oh my god.
George Aniki
Yeah.
and Kumasawa Bachan brought us all ice-cold cans of soft drinks covered with beads of water. Judging from Kumasawa-san's big grin, our parents inside the boat were probably all rolling around laughing at my moment of pure terror. Damn it, I'm so embarrassed. I can't bear to face any of them. If I didn't change the subject somehow, I had the feeling I'd be the butt of everyone's jokes for the whole trip. So I tried to think of something harmless to talk about. Hey, Jessica. How are Uncle Kraus and Aunt Natsuhi doing?
My old man and mom? Unfortunately, they're fine.
I wish they were dead.
Yeah. Though every other word out of their mouth is study, study, which pisses me off. I'm so jealous, since it doesn't look like Uncle Hideyoshi or Uncle Rudolph would say stuff like that.
Oh no, before I had my exams, my parents kept pressing me about it over and over. Thought it was annoying then, but now I'm grateful.
I knew it. You really are awesome, Aniki. Anyway, I have to look after myself. No one tells me what to do. No, it's not like I'd listen if they did.
Battler-san, have you not returned to your parents' home?
Well, I kinda go back now and then. I've got lots of clothes and stuff left at the house I was living in until recently.
Battler has 2 houses?
Something like that.
Why? Why do you have 2 houses?
Only Maria, who couldn't really grasp the situation, voiced this naive question. However, the others just shot nervous glances at me, choosing not to respond even though they all knew the answer.
Maria, look, you can see the harbor now. Look over there. Can you see it? I saw the harbor,
Apparently, Jessica was trying to be nice by changing the subject. Ah, well. I'd rather not talk about it if I can help it, but it's uncomfortable to have it treated like some kind of weird taboo. I don't mind it that much myself anymore. I may be a member of the Ushiromiya family, but the truth is, for these last 6 years, I've been living with my grandparents on my late mother's side, and I've been using her family name. When those grandparents passed away one after the other, I basically had no choice but to go back and live with the old bastard. Don't get me wrong, I didn't just run away from home or anything like that. The only one at fault here is my dad. I don't really blame Kirie-san. Being able to hold that old bastard's reins and ride him out is no mean feat. Still, the way that old bastard betrayed my mom... Well, unfortunately, I still haven't fully gotten over that.
Dogs! Stop being dogs, dogs!
We'll be getting there soon.
George Aniki cleared his throat trying to change the subject.
Please forgive my indiscretion. It seems this old woman has said too much already. If I have hurt your feelings...
I don't mind it, and no one's feelings are hurt. Don't worry, Kumasawa-bachan.
Was she supposed to be wearing gloves and then they just colored over it?
No, I think that's her wrist bone. You know, the wrist bones.
That ain't what lumbago
You know, the wrist bones.
Because like with the way you were like looking at her hands, like the angle, you should definitely be able to see her pointer finger. So I guess she only has 3 fingers on each hand.
Yeah. They're special like that.
She's a fucking muppet.
Am I a man or am I a muppet? Anyway.
Kumasawa-san seemed to regret speaking out of turn, but I was more concerned about being worried over her for something like that, so I stood up and passed it off lightly. After that, I had a sip of my drink and headed over to Maria and Jessica, who were gazing at the silhouette of the island.
I love this art so much, even if it's a little fucky.
Wait,
so much.
The author also did the art?
Yeah, he did all the art.
Oh, that's cool.
He did all the art
Oh, yeah.
for all of his games. Anyway.
Bowser, I saw the island! There!
Where is it? Oh, I see it now. Even after 6 years, the island hasn't changed a bit. The small island silhouette in front of us had gotten pretty close. The island's name is Rokenjima. It's a small island about 10 kilometers around, located in the Izu archipelago. Since they call this archipelago the Izu 7, lots of people think there are only 7 islands, but that's not true. There's actually several more, and Rokenjima is one of the major islands or one of the minor islands that don't get counted. Even if that weren't the case, I doubt you'd find many people who knew about this island. Only people connected to the Ushiromiya family ever go there. In other words, outsiders and tourists never have any reason to care about it. So you'll never find this island's name in a travel brochure. After all of Rokenjima is an estate possessed by the Ushiromiya head family. Only the Ushiromiya family lives there, and only people connected to the family come and go to and from there. There's nothing there except a harbor and a mansion. The vast majority of the island is still just uncultivated forest. Such a waste, when it could be made into a nice golf course or something. However, when you realize that the entire coastline is a private beach, it starts to sound pretty magnificent. You've probably guessed by now, but to put it simply, well, the Ushiromiya family is just rolling in dough. The head family apparently possesses a vast fortune, and Dad and the others who make up the main branch of the families have built up plenty of wealth for themselves, finding success in their respective businesses. I've been living a commoner's life at my grandparents' home these 6 years, so I'd completely forgotten that the old bastard's house really is elegant, and everything about it is tuned to match the snobbish tastes of the annoyingly rich. Come to think of it, I guess that makes George Aniki, Jessica, Maria, and me wealthy high-class gentlemen and ladies. Needless to say, none of us think of ourselves that way at all. I don't see myself as being rich, and George Aniki, who takes self-discipline very seriously, doesn't let himself get too comfortable. Jessica is always complaining that she'd rather move to the city than be rich. And Maria is still a kid who isn't even interested in money at all. Does that attitude really make us any less snobbish? No.
No.
From the perspective of people in poverty who can't pay the bills, we really have been blessed with a lot.
To me, if you have time to make and eat breakfast, you're snobbish.
Real.
This isn't the place to explain any further, so I won't. Anyways, it's the same as not being able to choose the parents you're born from. I didn't ask to be born into a rich family, and I don't think it's really something to be envied. It can be pretty tiring when people are prejudiced against you just because you're rich and refuse to judge you by your merits.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
I get judged because I have all the money in the world and I never have to worry about anything.
Eat
That
the
makes
rich.
me just as troubled as somebody who can't fucking feed their family. I hate these people already.
Yeah, I
As
mean,
I pondered these
yeah,
sentimental thoughts, Maria started shouting and leaned over the railing.
I don't think these people are meant to be liked. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yes! Fallen! Die! I mean,
Come on!
What's wrong, Maria? Did you drop something?
Gone!
Maria kept yelling, "Gone, gone." At first, it sounded as though she had dropped something, but while she shouted, she also pointed out over the ocean.
what's wrong? What's gone? I'll look for it too if you want. What is it?
If she'd dropped something, she would probably have looked down at the floor, but Maria was pointing out over the ocean. One would assume by that gesture that she had spotted something, but she kept saying that something wasn't there. Strange. However, since my last memories of this place came from 6 years ago, I was able to spot it before Aniki, who comes here every year. Huh? If I remember correctly, wasn't there a torii or something on top of a small crag around here? That's right, it was definitely there. I remember it well, since as we got closer to the island, it's the first thing to greet us, like a landmark.
That's George.
Wow, you're amazing, Paler. Even though it's been 6 years, you remembered.
It was here, wasn't it?
What?
So-
That's Jessica? Probably?
Is
Anyway,
it?
I'm gonna guess.
It was here, wasn't it? I remember it too. At the tutelary god's shrine and that torii-like thing, we're sitting all alone on that crag. And now that you mention it, they are gone. They are gone, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they were there. They were still there last year. Gone. Ugh.
Maybe they were washed away by the waves or something. It was a small crag, so it probably got worn away over time.
Well, that's my theory too. It was last summer that it disappeared. But they say an enormous lightning bolt came crashing down one evening and smashed the shrine. The fishermen whisper that having a thunderbolt fall upon our honored tutelary god must be a portent? I don't know what that word is. Of approaching misfortune. Kuwabara.
Kumasawa-san smiled impishly as if teasing us, rubbing her hands together while intoning a Japanese phrase meant to ward off lightning. However, Maria apparently took this seriously, and stared fixedly over the ocean to where the crag housing the shrine god was supposed to be.
Guys, I think we might die here.
Portion of misfortune.
Oh, portent.
Portent. Fuck. Enough, Kumasawa-san. Maria isn't old enough to get that kind of joke.
It's okay, Maria-chan. It's just a coincidence. Nothing scary's gonna happen.
George Aniki put a hand on Maria's shoulder to calm her down, but Maria's sharp-eyed expression didn't waver.
Misfortune.
Oh, so she's the creepy little girl with clairvoyance. Yeah?
That's
Yeah.
what she sounds like.
Maria muttered that word over and over. Apparently, repeating a single word over and over is a habit that Maria's had for a long time. So, my earlier theory was correct. She is developmentally delayed. However, since the word she was saying was literally an ill omen, it was a bit creepy.
Wow.
Hey now, Maria. If you
Wow,
say it over
different
and over
sound.
like that, misfortune will really end up happening,
What,
you know?
Shane?
Sorry, I just said wow, different sound effect.
I tapped Maria's other shoulder. Maria whipped her head around, stared into my face, and spoke unblinkingly.
Misfortune is coming.
Huh? And just where is it coming from? I answered lightheartedly, trying to break the tension in the air. At that moment, Maria held up a finger, raised her arm high, and pointed up to the heavens. When I
Where's
looked
the
up, I
heavens?
saw that the sky was still just as cloudy, but it had grown a great deal more leaden than it had been that morning. That's right, they were saying that a typhoon was approaching. We had planned to spend one night on the island, but if this storm doesn't pass quickly, I won't be able to make it to school on Monday. Well, I guess it makes for a pretty good excuse to be absent. She apparently sensed some kind of misfortune in this cloudy sky. She's been muttering that non-stop for a while now. Girls at Maria's age tend to be very impressionable. She's just about the age that many girls start to get excited about sixth senses, and whether they have any psychic potential and stuff. You know, like all 9-year-old girls
All
do.
of the 9-year-old girls do that.
For all we know, this might be due to her childish, sensitive nature.
Someone get this bitch a horse.
Get her a horoscope!
It's okay, Maria-chan. The weather might get worse tonight, but tomorrow it'll clear up and become a pretty blue sky.
Pretty blue sky.
That's right. By tomorrow, it'll be a pretty blue sky. There's no rain that doesn't end, and no clouds that never clear. I'm gonna live.
Rain that doesn't end. Clouds that never clear.
Not that part, no.
typhoon's coming, but soon it'll go away. It'll be okay, Maria.
Jesus Christ.
Maria started yelling. It looked as though she was having a tantrum because no one could understand what she was trying to say. What in the world is Maria trying so desperately to warn us about? Unable to understand her, we couldn't help but feel a vague sense of misfortune. I've heard that everyone can feel the supernatural, but that it weakens as you age. That might mean that Maria, the youngest one of us all, still possessed some kind of sense that the rest of us had lost. I wonder if that sense is sending her a warning. At that moment, Kumasawa-san quietly opened her mouth.
Rumor has it that long ago Rokenjima was... Kumasawa-san, let's not talk about that now.
Sorry, I hit the
Water?
wrong key.
Oh, okay.
Just as Kumasawa-san was about to tell some kind of story, Jessica sharply interrupted her. Jessica's tone was extremely firm for her. I wanted to push her further, just out of simple curiosity. But judging by the look on Jessica's face, whatever Kumasawa-bachan was likely to say would probably make Maria even more uneasy. If I did try to press her for the story, the odds were pretty good that it wouldn't be anything bright and cheery.
I do apologize about that. The wind here is hard to bear for the elderly, so if you would excuse me for now.
Gossipers have no reason to hang around after they've been told to stop chatting. When Kumasawa-san finally realized that she'd overstepped her bounds, she went back inside the boat. After she left, Uncle Hideyoshi showed up in her place. Since he'd arrived mid-conversation, he completely failed to notice the complicated atmosphere that hung about the scene. So he refreshingly and unwittingly swept that atmosphere aside. So in the end, it was like his lack of tact that brightened the mood.
Looks like we're almost there. Okay, just a bit more. Took forever at the speed we went today, didn't it? Wonder whose fault that was.
Aw, Uncle Hideyoshi, give me a break already.
Come on, don't stop there. Seriously, thanks to Battler here, it's taken forever.
Maria probably thought that everyone was refusing to listen to her. She hung her head, wearing a fretful expression. As she did, George Aniki crouched down to meet her eyes and spoke to her kindly.
Maria-chan, there's nothing to be afraid of. Because we're all together. There's nothing to be afraid of if we're all together. You can go ahead and say it.
No, he's teaching her rhetoric!
There's nothing to be afraid of if we're together.
Yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of if we're with each other. Shut up.
She's copying him.
That's right, exactly what George Aniki said. If we stick together, there'll never be anything at all to be afraid of.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Right, Jessica?
Yeah, no doubt about that. What George Ni-san says is always true, Maria. George Ni-chan, always true.
Yes, I don't lie. So
Stop!
trust me.
Stop it!
There's nothing to be afraid of if we're all together.
George Ni-chan doesn't lie. I trust you. There's nothing to be afraid of if we're all together. Not afraid.
Maria jumped into George Aniki's arms and hugged him tightly. After Aniki patted her head, she jumped away again. Her facial expression had undergone a 180-degree change, turning back to normal. She was once again the ordinary Maria.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore because we're together.
Yeah, that's it. You look all better now. You're strong, and that's awesome.
I'm awesome.
Hey now, what's going on here? Maria-chan didn't get seasick, did she?
Well, something like that. We'll be arriving soon.
The harbor was already drawing near.
Wow. Wow.
Whoa!
Wow.
What? Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. Clock.
Okay, guys, so, how do we feel about taking this as an opportunity to stop? I feel a little bad, but I do have
stop?
other stuff to do today.
Oh.
Well, because that's like a chapter fade, isn't it?
Well, no. It's not the chapter, but it was a fade. I mean,
How far along are we?
not far at all. But I mean, that's okay if you want to end it here.
I mean, it's not that I necessarily super want to. It's just that I just might not have time to do the other shit that I have to do today.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay, well.
Because I still gotta like practice for Slashback, and I wanna work on my own projects as well tonight.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's cool. Well, thanks Adam and thanks Senchio for watching. I'm glad you guys could have fun. We'll definitely do this again soon.
Yeah, I ideally I'd like to talk about like perhaps next time we stream this, I maybe do it on the weekend so we can start earlier, so then we can play for longer.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind.
Because I know that's when you're the most available, Shane, is the days you're not working.
Mm-hmm.
So if we did that, we could probably start at like 2 p.m. and then go for like 4 or 5 hours or something.
Yeah, more than likely. Obviously things coming up, and I think the week after next is a wrestling pay-per-view, so I'll be busy Saturday evening.
Well, this seems pretty cool though. So I'm down to be consistent with it. We'll get it grinded out little by little.
Yes,
You know?
I've actually slightly. I'm invested in the story,
Wow.
which is way more than I can say of fucking Danganronpa.
That's epic. That's epic. Yeah, we'll question mark try to make this a weekly thing. Just
I mean, I think once a week should be very easy to do.
Yeah.
Like, and we could probably do more depending on how it works out, but at least once a week is quite easy to get done.
Okay.
Yeah, and Brave, like you said, when you're doing your regular streams, I can always pop in as well.
Hell yeah.
since
Yeah.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
usually free after work at that time.
Hell, sounds good. Since make sure to stop by when we read it next. I really enjoy your commentary. Thanks for coming along.
Yeah, bro.
Thanks,
Bro and or broette.
and or broette. Yeah. You have a good night, you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.